when you go on a date with someone and then not even a week later he ends up getting back with his ex-wife.
I just saw a video of a girl getting flowers for her first date, and I'm going in my mind, oh, that's so sweet, that's so thoughtful. And then I open the comments, and it's one after another people going, that's crazy, that's too much, what do you mean? That's just right off the bat, that's a red flag. And okay, so it's weird and abnormal to get someone flowers on a first date, but then it's totally okay to hook up. And if you want to hook up with a stranger, that's totally cool. People can do whatever they want, but I just find it so bizarre that you're condemning a sweet, thoughtful gesture and making it weird. It's so sweet and endearing. What are you talking about? It's a strange thing to get someone flowers. It's doing too much to get someone flowers on a first date, but it's totally okay to go inside a random person you just met. My mom says to me all the time, I would never last in your generation. And honestly, I don't know how everyone's doing. I just think it's so backwards and so insane, and I don't know when it shifted, but it's messed up.
So I'm from San Diego, California, and I'm 26, and I just really feel like I'm actually gonna be alone forever at this point in my life. I go out, I try to look good. I don't know if it's because I'm ugly or I'm fat, and no, I'm not fishing for compliments. Maybe I'm not fat, but I just feel like no one ever hits on me. I don't ever get complimented. I've been told that maybe it's because I have like a resting bitch face, which maybe I'm guilty of. But either way, it's just so sad because it's like, how else am I ever gonna find anyone? That's why I feel like I'm gonna be alone for the rest of my life, because I'm shy. I don't have many friends. I don't go out much. I just don't understand how this is gonna happen. Like, are they gonna fall from the sky? Workplace I don't know. I don't like dating people from work. All I'm trying to say is it just feels like when I go out, people are just so disconnected. It's not like how it used to be. I always feel like there's way prettier women out there than me, which is obviously true. And I don't know if it's like insecurity that's making me feel this way, but no one ever hits me or hits on me or approaches me, and I will never do that to a man. But I still want to meet somebody. So I don't know if anyone's in the same situation, the same boat. But yeah, and I hate dating apps. I will never, ever, 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 ever download one. So how else am I fucking supposed to find somebody? Whatever.
I'm gonna tell you what, if you are going through a rough patch in your marriage, you better go water your grass on your side of the fence, because you do not want to be on this side of the fence. Because this dating world nowadays, it's been flipped upside down, backwards, sideways, however you want to call it. It's a shit show that I don't want to partake in. Like, I don't want to date. I just want to skip to the good part. And for the love of Jesus, if you've been married for 30 years, do not try to give me dating advice. You don't know how it is out in these streets. Do not. Times have changed since 1995 there, Brenda. It's like we're trying to date in a world where loyalty is just nothing but another meme, and the options are just endless. You can scroll to the next one. And I'm about to drop a truth bomb, but everyone wants a healed partner, but not everyone is willing to be a healed partner. Let that one sink in. And don't get me started on situationships. If that's not like signing up for heartbreak on a payment plan. And with that being said, social media convinced a whole generation that love is a transaction and not a covenant.
Dating is such a game, and if you don't play it, you get played, and if you do play it, you still get played, but you gotta at least swing the bat. I was texting this girl, and she hits me with how old are you? I'm an honest cat. I say, I'm 29. She goes, how long has it been since you haven't used a capitalization in your text messages? You know what, bitch? Fair point. Let me change that shit right now.
Yo, why the fuck is everybody either stuck on their ex, they want to hook up with every heartbeat on the block, or they'll lead you on and then say they don't want a relationship because they're stuck on their ex or they want to fuck everybody on the block? What the fuck is that? All right, I've been single now for, I want to say 4 years now. I've been in one relationship. I've had one girl that I've called my girlfriend. I dated her for 3 or 4 years. And we dated from age 16 to 19, 20, and then we broke up, and I haven't dated anybody since. I have talked to people, I've entertained, kind of like talking stages and almost relationships, but never actually dated somebody. And I'm just wondering, like, what happened to our world of dating? Like, I should have been born in the 80s, where you talk to a girl, you say, hey, like, let's go out on a date, and then you go out on a date, you decide, hey, I like you, let's go on another date, and then you go on another date, and then you say, hey, let's date, and then you date, and then you get married. What happened to that? What the fuck happened to dating in your early 20s or your late 20s or at all? I mean, I be seeing old people go through this shit too. So yeah, I need some answers.
You know what? In 2025, I'm going to start going for the hot guys. I'm going to start going for the guys that are just so far out of my league. It's inconceivable that we would ever live on the same planet. Here's the thing. I don't expect the guy out of my league to treat me super well. I don't expect a lot from that. I would fully expect that they're not going to be into me. And that we could go on a couple dates and they're going to be like, no, you're not good enough for me. Meets expectations. But when I go for someone who's like, oop, a little below me, and they still don't want to go out with me, or even worse, treat me like shit, I'm like, all right, that's below expectations. Because here's the thing, there's no way for a guy below me to exceed my expectations. It will only ever be a meet. If I go for someone really good looking and they're super nice to me and like me, that is an exceed. That is an A++++.
Listen, to all the people out here trying to find better, trying to find someone, period. Look, I hear you. Do what you gotta do. My honest opinion, in this generation, ain't nobody out there, babe. Ain't nobody out there. I don't know who you looking for. I really don't know who you looking for. I don't know why you looking for better or why you looking, period. There is nothing out there at all. 2025 is crazy. Like, for you to start over now? Nah. That's just, it's outrageous to me. I'm sorry. Not. Look, I done gave up. I hung up my towel, okay? That's me and my kids for life. And I'm happy. I'm real happy. I don't got to worry about nobody. Sure, I pay my rent. I pay my bills. I ain't got nothing to worry about. I don't got to worry about no man. No, ma'am. I don't got to worry about that man cheating on me, talking to other people, nothing. I'm stress-free. So I suggest hang up that towel, baby, because you're not going to find nobody.
I'm stuck between two extremes of dating right now. My first extreme is like, oh, I can't chase after these men. If he doesn't like me, that's gross. He's giving me the ick. It's disturbing if, like, I have to be chasing after him. That's one. Then the other one is like, fuck it. I don't care if I have to text him 3 times. I don't care if I call him, he doesn't answer. Like, I don't mind being crazy. Like, I don't care. I'm just, like, being silly. And, like, what is he gonna do? Be like, get away from me. Okay. Block me. Block me. You so scared? Block me. I don't care. Do it.
Dating is so hard. I just want so badly to love and be loved. To find, like, my partner, find my person. Another round of time being wasted. I can't wait for the time where most things about me are endearing to someone. Where I find someone who has, like, the same communication style as me. Is emotionally intelligent. I just don't know, like, when it's gonna happen for me. And, like, I know I talk about my dating on here and people can have their own opinions and this and that, but I'm just someone out here who's trying to find someone. I just sometimes feel like the love I so desperately want to give and to receive is not meant for me.
Can someone tell me why it still hurts even when, like, you're getting back into dating and you feel more mature and you end things with someone after, like, a couple of dates? And, like, I've been on, like, 3 dates recently, like 3 dates with 3 different guys, but I've gone on, like, second dates with all of them, second or third dates, and I ended it with one guy, the other guy ended it with me, but I was gonna end it with him anyway, so that was mutual. And this other guy, you just can tell he doesn't feel it. And, like, I thought that because I'm more mature and because it's mutual, or because I'm making the decision, that it would be less hard and I would be less sad because it's early on and stuff. But I think when it's just stacked on top of each other, like, it adds up. Like, why am I crying? Like, does anybody else feel this way? Even just, like, when you feel like you're mostly healed and you're going back into dating, like, why does it still fucking hurt? I hate it out here.
I personally want to thank the men that still do the cold approach. They still come up to you, introduce themselves, and in a kind, respectful way shoot their shot. Because I'm telling you, that is not easy. Some girls are just horrifying. And I'm a girl myself, so I can say this and not be attacked for it. But genuinely, some girls are terrifying. Because you could even throw a compliment at another girl, and they could give you the meanest, darkest look that you have ever experienced in your entire life. They look at you like scum, and they can't even take a compliment. There was one time that I went up to this girl because she was stunning. And I just was like, okay, she has to know. She goes, got it going on. She has a cute fit on. Of course, I'm going to go hype her up. So I walked up to her and I was like, hey girl, I just wanted to say I love your outfit. You look so beautiful. And the reaction I got, it was the slow head turn and the... thanks. Yeah. So, men, I get it, okay? It made me feel horrible. And I was like, wait, why do I feel bad? I was just hyping my girl up. And I'm not saying that all girls are like this because, yeah, there's going to be shitty people and then there's going to be amazing people that are going to be kind. And if they don't even want you, they'll let you down in a kind, respectful way. But it's scary because when you get looked at like you have done something that has assaulted them, even though you were being vulnerable, it's not a nice feeling. It genuinely is not a nice feeling. And I get it. I get it why y'all are hesitant. But I just want to say I appreciate the ones that still do it. I appreciate you.
Hot take, but I do fear that online dating has just completely ruined everything. And I actually do have a question for the men out there who are single and use online dating apps. Do you feel that online dating has made it harder for you to approach a woman in person? I even feel the same way. Like, I feel like online dating has made it hard for me to want to approach a man in person. And I feel like it's just that fear of rejection. And like, I never want to approach a man that's in a relationship. How awkward would that be? And vice versa, I'm sure. But I think it's so crazy. And if you've been here for any amount of time, you know I'm watching Sex and the City for the very first time. And these girls, they don't have a care in the world. They go up to any man and they approach them. And I'm like, I could never. And, you know, that might be my bad. And let me just give you an example. I was grabbing coffee with my girlfriend this morning, and there was a very attractive man that, you know, I was like, oh my gosh, bestie, like, I'm into him. He's really cute. So I smiled at him, and he smiled back. And it seemed that we were both kind of giving each other, like, the okay to approach one another, but neither of us approached each other. So I've just been thinking about that all day because I'm sitting here like, what do I need to do? The dating apps are definitely not working. And I tend to hermit and like to be in my apartment. But when I do go out and I see someone that I'm interested in, I don't know how to go about it. And I think that the online dating scene has just tainted my view of how to approach someone in the wild, if you will. But I'm curious to know if anyone else feels this way, because dating in this day and age is so hard. So hard. But let me know who's in this with me, because
I'm gonna be real, dating in your early 20s is one of the hardest things you can do right now. Like, the dating scene is absolutely cooked, and it's been cooked for quite some time now. And I've really narrowed it down to like the categories, at least for like being in your like 20s to 30s range. You got the fresh out of college 22-year-old doing whatever the fuck. And then you got the well-established, like you're established in your like late 20s, early 30s. The guys that are in like the category of the 20, like early 20s, most of them just want to go out and party, fucking just go fuck a bunch of random bitches. And the chicks will do that. They'll go out, they'll party, fucking do whatever. And then those chicks that go out fucking every weekend, they're looking for the well-established guy. They're looking for the guy that's in his late 20s, early 30s, has money because he's fucking older. Unless you're a guy with daddy's credit card, you can't compete with that. And a subcategory of the early 20s is the guy or the girl that doesn't go out, sticks to themselves, working on their business, doing whatever. They're trying to be that well-established guy in their 30s. And there's really no dating market for those guys because no one really wants to wait around and just kind of build something together anymore. Everyone's just chasing that high. They're just like, oh, well, this is boring. I'm going to go fucking find something new. The grass is greener somewhere else. And it's just a constant cycle of just bullshit. And I think social media has like a crazy part in this because everyone sees everyone on social media. You're like, oh, well, this chick's hotter than this chick I'm seeing. I'm going to go get with her. Like the grass isn't greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. And people just don't, I think they realize it, but they just don't want to stick through. Like they just don't want to stick it through because it's hard to work through problems. And people like in my generation, fucking, I don't even know what generation I am, Gen Z, they just want instant gratification. And obviously not everyone is like the categories I mentioned. There's good guys and good girls out there. It's just really hard to fucking find in the market right now. But I think the whole dating market needs to fucking collapse like the stock market, and we just start from new because it's about to implode. Like it's coming. I feel it. Pause.
Social media and dating apps have ruined this entire generation because everybody is under the illusion that there's limitless options out there. On one side, you have girls with 500 plus likes on Hinge, 300 DMs to go through, 86 unread text messages, offers to be flown out to LA for something, go on a 100-foot yacht in Miami, go to a really fancy dinner in Tampa. And on the other side, you have guys that are sending out 50 likes a day on dating apps, following a new girl every day on social media, sending DMs, texting people, Snapchatting people. It's this merry-go-round of dating and people talking to each other. Even if a date goes well, a girl can be like, wow, that guy was sweet, that dinner was amazing. Oh, but this one guy who just slid in my DMs is a little bit more attractive. He's got more clout. He looks more successful. Even though that date with that guy was great tonight, I'm going to ghost him. On the flip side, a guy can go, wow, I had a great date with that girl tonight. I'm glad I went. But this one girl I just matched with on Hinge is just my type. Let me ghost that girl that I just had a great date with. Think about 30 years ago when nobody had phones, nobody had social media. If you went on a really good date and you got home that night, you're spending the rest of the night thinking about that person. Nowadays, you go on a really good date, you come home, you scroll social media. Oh, that girl's hot. Ooh, new Hinge match. Ooh, that guy's attractive. Look at this DM. All of a sudden, the date that you went on that was really good, that you would love to follow up with, is no longer relevant and you're on to the next one. And then we have the talking phase, which is something completely made up by our generation, where you could be texting somebody every day, you could be going on dates with them, you could be FaceTiming them at night, and then all of a sudden they hit you with, I'm actually talking to somebody else, you've been great, but thank you, gotta go. 30 years ago, before phones and social media, you would not have the physical ability to lead somebody on and then go, hey, I'm actually talking to somebody else who I'm not even dating, but I can't talk to you anymore, so I got a blast. Oh my God, there are so many things wrong with dating nowadays and social media and the way that our culture works. It's insane to think about.
Dating in this generation is actually just a game show at this point. It's literally survival of the fittest, I swear to God. Because by the time you figured out the rules of the game, you're already out. So it's actually just who's the most clever at figuring out the rules of the game first and praying that another girl doesn't kick you out. Because I'm not wrong. You can't tell me I'm not wrong.
One of the scariest things you can do is date in this generation. Bro, it's like I'm really hitting the point where like love, real love, is dead. Dead, bro. I'm with my boys, right? And we were just meeting new people, making friends and stuff, right? We were with these group of girls. And when I tell you what I heard and what I saw with my own two eyes, that moment, I was like, I am never dating anyone again. All talking, we're all getting to know each other, right? And then one of the girls out of this group that we just met gets a phone call. And she looks at us, bro, and she goes, y'all want to see something funny? Watch this. Her boyfriend was calling and she put him on speakerphone and they're talking and he's like, why are you not answering my calls? Like, you told me you were going to be home an hour ago, all this stuff. And she's like, babe, like me and my friends, like we're chilling, like don't worry about us. And the guy goes, respectfully, he goes, hanging out with any guys. She goes, no, it's just me and my two girls. You are the reason. You are the reason I'm not going to date. You are the reason that dating is dead in this society. Is loyalty that scarce? You not only lie to him, but make him look stupid at the same time. I would have found his social media on the spot. I would have been like, yo, bro, DTB, man. DTB. You're a king. Go do something better with your life.
If I go on one more date, if I have one more encounter with a man in his early 30s, telling me that what he's looking for is a hustler, that he's looking for a queen to build an empire with, to be hustling for the next 5 years, I'm officially tapping out, because what y'all don't get
What y'all don't get is us girlies in our early 30s, we've been hustling. We fell victim to the girl boss shit, and we was girl bossing for the last decade. We went to school, we started our businesses, we bought houses. We've been doing this shit on our own. We've been on our independent woman shit. And you talking to me about hustling another 5 years? My mans, I'm trying to have some babies.